All right, today we're going to do something different. It turns out that there's an abundance of canes and walkers showing up around here. Who knew? So here's I honestly cannot believe that anyone actually sent us this stuff. I mean, I really can't. This is ridiculous. This is truly ridiculous. And what I've learned is that the internet is a bunch of 12-year-old boys. So we already rehomed the first cane that we got from Tarman. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say thank you, so I'll just say this instead. And I have no idea who sent us this walker, but I think it could be useful. So let's see if we can do some mods and make this something. Let's make this walker great and useful. So I think it'd be cool if it was like a little utility cart. You know, like you could kind of move it around and put it wherever, at whatever station, like keep stuff on it, like devices that are in progress or supplies that kind of just live in drawers, like the Dremel tool or stuff like that. So I went to the hardware store and got some stuff. So let's see what we can do. Oh, by the way, Jean actually liked this packaging, a Barbie sofa, an extra long Barbie sofa. So she is excited about that. So she found that useful at least. So here's a piece of regular old shelving, I don't know, $5 or so. So let's see if we can make this thing into a cart. Let's make it into a little utility cart. Look at that. It fits already. I didn't measure anything. I just kind of stopped at the hardware store. And then I asked the old man. I love the small town hardware store where you can ask them things and they know the answers. Like, what's that thing? It's like a hose clamp. It's shaped like this. And he's like, you mean this? Yeah, exactly. So let's see if we can attach this shelf to this walker. How are we going to do this? Let's see. Let's lay it down. You might not be able to see this that well. All right. So we have in the iPad rehab shop tools. This stuff is bullshit. I have no idea why the business manager bought this little gem. I think that like women will buy anything that's pink, I guess. So this is strikingly useless, I think. So what's in here? What do you need if you're going to do lady repairs around the house? A putty knife. So if you're going to actually use this to paint, for example, and you wanted to scrape paint off a window, you would need paint rollers and all kinds of paint stuff. You would never remember that you had a pink putty knife in this ridiculous toolkit. I guess the level, I mean, these levels are shitty. They're like too tiny for anything. I guess you could hang a shelf with that level. You have your completely useless drill. And here's the thing, like if you are gonna hang a shelf or do this project, you need a drill. This is like this little Barbie doll, weak ass electric screwdriver that comes with some teeny bits, but there's no drill bit. It's not a drill, it's just a screwdriver. So you can't really hang a shelf without a drill. You need anchors, you need to be able to drill into your wall. This thing's not gonna be able to help you hang the shelf, so the level then becomes useless because you don't have a drill. It has a little charger, and then it has some pink, the little Chinese 15-cent itty bitty. I mean, what are you gonna? This is only good for an iPhone Phillips head screw. There's really no other use for it. It's too big for eyeglasses, and it's even too tiny. I mean, this is so ridiculous. This is too tiny to open the battery compartment on some kind of kid's toy. So utterly, utterly useless. There are some push pins, because ladies like to fix things by just sticking them back on the wall. There's a substantial Phillips head big screwdriver that you would use if you were trying to, I'd say, get into a car and connect a battery terminal. But there used to be a little pink hammer that I think, the pink hammer we repurposed with Raoul's corner banger tool. These, what are these? Can be used to hang your kids' pictures on a clothesline project, but just such a ridiculous, useless collection of pink tools. I can't believe it. So we're going to use a real drill. And since this is likely made of particle board, we will try to drill some pilot holes, I guess. So let's pick a drill bit that would be good for that. What the fuck kind of tool kit is that? Sex toy repair kit. You know, that's a reasonable suggestion. You need your sex toys to be level, and you could, I don't know, like you can't even unscrew the battery. You can't unscrew a standard looking regular screw that holds in batteries with that thing. All right, so we're gonna drill some pilot holes. This looks like a Sunday purchase, says Michael Oberdick. You are right. Oh, there's some, let's see if I can make that so I can see it. I really want to get another computer set up so that I can actually read stuff. Lewis is more like 13. Maybe. A bunch of hellos, 12 and a half. Mark could have used it in Vegas. Let's see. How much stuff did you get all together so far? Well, it has been 2 days, and we have one walker and one cane, which I believe that no one would be dumb enough to send any of this shit. I mean, when there's like so many useful things, like tools. Grandma needs some fucking power tools. That's what Grandma needs. Not that shit. But no. Let's see. 12-year-old boys for the win. Yes. It now looks like the thing old people sit on to shower. Yes, it does. How old is Grandma? Grandma is 35 years old. So much pink. Anyone help me with my iPhone 6? Blah, blah. Very pink. All right. Clamps. The upgrade. Is it the iFixit kit from iFixit? No. I'd give that toolkit to my 4-year-old niece. I would not insult your 4-year-old niece. I'd give her some actual tools. I mean, I have actual 10-year-old boys that come over to build stuff, and I let them operate the chop saw. You know, quick lesson. I'll unplug it, and then I'll school them on how to use it, plug it in, make a cut. You know, there's no reason why kids can't use actual useful tools. That's ridiculous. My girlfriend sells sex toys, and this is not the repair kit I use. Let's see. Insert here for safety. I mean, when you opened it and said your business manager bought it, all I saw was a large pink object. Yeah, well, we already, most of you guys that I've met in person know that about a year ago, we went to one of these My Girlfriend Sells Sex Toys kind of parties, and it was my friend Adrian had one of these parties. Let's see if it can balance upside down. And so we were gonna, you know, you're kind of meant to buy this stuff. So we listened to the lady who is running the thing. She did not mess around. She was serious business. And she got out her whips and her handcuffs and her suction cups and starts talking about things you can do in the woods. And if you started like talking to your neighbor or laughing, she was just like, you know, like this was like it was not a joke party at all. So Then I bought the entire team business dildos for work-life balance. All right, let's see if that's gonna work. And those were pink. Those were useful pink toys. Since then, a year went by and I had to, you know, we had to go to another one of these parties because it was hosted by Sunday, the iPad Rehab business manager. So we went to that. It was one of these LuLaRoe leggings parties. I'm sure that all of my male viewers, are there any other women here besides me? Where's all the girls? The male, oh shit. Male viewers are probably not familiar with LuLaRoe leggings, but they're one of these kind of mommy product scams where they're really nice leggings. Ladies love LuLaRoe. That is for sure. And I think I'll have to, let's use my pink screwdriver. Let's see if it works. Let's see if we can do this. So I bought everybody business LuLaRoe leggings. I don't think anybody's worn them in here. All right. I'm gonna try to get a appropriate sized bit for this. This, I think, is going to be really awesome if all this stuff kind of goes together like in my mind. So we'll see. All right, how can we scroll this? My ex once smashed her M5 into a curb or something, and the front spoiler detached from its attachment point. So she came home, grabbed a drill, and drilled through the spoiler and the hood. Well, that's all right. Sometimes you have to learn things the hard way. She probably won't do that again. There we go, righty-tighty. Oh my, I'm using the dildo drill. Look at that. Come on. Who designed the shape of this? Look at it. The dildo drill. Let's dildo drill in this screw, see what happens. Yeah, and of course it doesn't have the power. So typical. So typical. All right. Nobody likes a dildo. It sounds like that. Piece of crap. All right, let's try the giant big black screwdriver. See if we can get that tightened up. Not that it matters, because these brackets are a little bit too big, because I didn't actually measure. I just said, it looks good enough. It's a practical walker mod. That's what it is. All right. Progress. Okay. All right. Let's see. Did anybody answer? Do we have any girls in here? First live stream with Repair Shopper as a sponsor, and you're not wearing the shirt. No. In fact, those of you guys that have been to the course and therefore are my Facebook friends, everybody that comes to the course ends up getting added to the PBRS alumni group and on Facebook. And in order to do that, I have everybody send me a personal friend request. I do not ever accept personal friend requests from people that I don't know that I haven't met. But I've met all the course people, so we kind of keep up. So you guys may have noticed this morning that, or a couple days ago, Repair Shopper sent us some really nice t-shirts that were like, oh, awesome, thanks Repair Shopper. We will be happy to wear these for free and continue to recommend you guys just because we are benevolent, kind, and loving people. And we believe in Repair Shopper because that's what we use, and Repair Shopper puts up with a lot of shenanigans out of us. So they're always super responsive, and Troy, like on Taco Tuesday that I did with Troy, I think they had to take bets on how long it would take into the stream before he just absolutely turned red and was horrifyingly embarrassed. I think it was about 30 seconds. And so he puts up with us. But then last night I'm talking to Lewis, and he tells me that he made this deal with Repair Shopper. He told me about his sponsor deal. He's like, I got a sponsor, Troy, for Repair Shopper. And I'm like, wait a minute. I am wearing a Repair Shopper t-shirt all day. I did a live stream wearing a Repair Shopper t-shirt for free. And you made some kind of formal sponsorship deal with those guys? Wait fucking gap. That's the glass ceiling. I'm going to shatter that glass ceiling. So he told me the details of it, and I was like, you fucker. So this morning, I took off my Repair Shopper shirt, and I put on my Repair Q t-shirt. And then I put a Facebook post that just said, when your BFF tells you all about his sponsorship deal with Repair Shopper, this is what you look like. And then I tagged Troy in that post. So he was very responsive and quick to call up and say, yeah, we will totally make a deal with you as well. Oh, really? Great, thanks. So we put a link in the video description. So if you look under here, there's a video description that has our link to the Repair Shopper, where you can sign up for a free trial. The Repair Shopper really is great, though. All right. One side is at least theoretically done. Can you see that? Let's do the other side. Let's spin this puppy around. Oh, that's not going to fit. That's not going to fit. Okay. We'll just go back to where we were. All right, there. So I didn't bother to change out of my Repair Q shirt, so I thought maybe that would be a little untoward. It is pretty, honestly, it really is, I'd have to say, seriously uncool to be doing my first ever video with a new sponsor, literally wearing their competitor's shirt. That's really bad. But, that's how we roll. All right, what else is going on over here? It's boring in here all by myself. Then, let's hear the rest of the story. Then she tied a rope from the hood to the spoiler to keep it up, hopefully through the hole. That sounds pretty practical. And I saw it and I was like, not how it's supposed to be done. And she tells me, couldn't find a rope color match to my car. You need to buy that girl some paint. She sounds resourceful and practical. I like it already. I hope that you guys are married by now. So instead of just reattaching the spoiler and fixing the attachment point, she had to buy a new hood too. She chose to buy a new hood. She could have just let it have a little battle injury. That's what I would have done. Sounds like a bitch. The lady at the sex toy thing, yeah, she was intense. I feel like we fixed a power issue on her iPad. I don't remember who that is. Are you building a wheelchair? It looks like you're building a wheelchair. Yes, we're building a wheelchair. That's what we're doing. Drill down into your lap. I'm not, I don't need you to mansplain me how to use a drill. I did listen your what? Hi, Rehab. I did listen your father die 1 month before. I am sorry for this, my master. My dad says hi. He's totally alive and well. I don't know about anybody's dad dying. Yeah, he's definitely alive. I think he liked one of my posts today, so I know he's alive. Leggings, spandex 2017. Okay, leggings was 1990s. women watch Lewis. Not really. I don't think. Well, he does. He will know if a woman is watching him for sure. He will be a hound on that. However, the evidence, and it is funny, the women that watch him when you go click on their channels, like makeup chicks will watch Lewis. But 90% of the women that are watching Lewis are trained. That's the unfortunate real statistics. Very disappointing for him. Feel sorry for the guy. What are you going to do? Let's see where that is. This one has a... Why would they put the sticker like right over the screw hole? Super annoying. I don't really think there are a lot of women viewers. Here's one that I was excited. I don't know how many of you guys heard this story. Lewis decided to start an iPhone section, an iPhone data recovery section on his forum. So that's a great idea, but it would be about the same as me saying, I'm going to start a MacBook board repair forum. With effort, I could probably sit here and figure out a lot of MacBook problems, but I'm by no means a MacBook expert, and I am missing like the grand experience base that you really need in order to be an expert and offer advice. So Lewis is the same way with phones. He could figure out a lot of stuff. Come on, dildo drill, you can do it. But he's not really, that's not his main wheelhouse. So he hasn't solved a lot of these problems. So as soon as he gets a couple of people asking iPhone questions, then for him, he's just like, well, how can I get like Jessa to just come answer these? And that's not happening. Because on his forum is very much please bro, which is exactly what I can't stand. I like people to learn how to think. I will answer most people if I have time and if they show me that they're thinking. So I'm never going to answer, what's the solution for blah? But if someone says, this is what I've been thinking, this is what I've done, and this is where I'm stuck, I will absolutely be happy to help someone kind of think a little bit or maybe cross one little leap of logic if I have time and see the post and I'm not driving or something like that. So he wants me to come over and answer these iPhone questions. So I go over there and look at the iPhone questions, and they are all just please bro questions. So no, I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. So then he launched Plan B. He knows that I would particularly want to help women that are on live stream. So he goes to Google, and I mean, he's a fucking problem solver. I'll give him that. Goes to Google, and he starts a new account, and he calls his new account Fixin' Mom. So Lewis, aka Fixin' Mom. So I see on my live stream Fixin' Mom show up. And Fixin' Mom doesn't just start please broing questions, because he knows me well enough for that. So Fixin' Mom says, oh wow, I'm a mom that fixes stuff too. I fix car ECU units, and I'm really wanting to get into microsoldering. Really? Well, that's amazing. Tell us more about yourself, Fixin' Mom. Totally, he had me pegged for that. Let's increase some tension to max. Come on, baby. Get in there. All right, let's do it a little bit more. All right, there you go. So he totally had me hook, line, and sinker for that shit. And then he starts with this question. So I've been fixing, I'm just getting into microsoldering, and I've got this phone. It's an iPhone 6. And he describes this problem that I recognize as, that's kind of an unusual problem to have. And it's really weird that this unusual problem is the exact same problem that someone had in Lewis's forum. And I was too stupid to put that together, and I just went, that's really weird. I wonder if this is like going to be some new systematic problems. You're always looking for patterns. So I totally answered it. I was like, this is what you should do, blah, 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 because I believed that Fixin' Mom was a mom who fixed shit. But I was wrong. It was Lewis the troll completely fucking with me as usual. Which he just told me. I would have never known. I would have never known, except that he just, when we were in Nebraska, he just couldn't resist. And he was like, yeah, like you answered questions for Fixin' Mom. Wonder who that was. Fuck you! Fuck you! So now he thinks it's going to be really funny when there's a legitimate, bona fide Fixin' Mom who comes along to the channel and I'm just like, you cunt, get the fuck out of here. You can't wait for that either. All right, I wish this would kind of scroll along as we go, but I don't think I can do that. Where is that? Geez, that's kind of a lot. Whoa, somebody said, you are too much professional. Really? The lady that's sitting here wearing the competition to her sponsor's t-shirt with a walker and the wrong size brackets, stripping screws is too much professional. Wow. Is Mel D, are you a woman? I see, yes, you have women in here. I'm skeptical. Is your last name Rossman? You'll never know. Now I'm a skeptic. That's tough. Let's see. Women. Ashley. All right, Ashley, I believe I see a picture. That's something you probably didn't come up with today. High five. Ashley is a woman. Are you going to reflow the walker? Yeah, I'm going to throw it in the oven. You need a screen above your workstation dedicated to live chat. Yes. Chris Long says, I feel like this should be made into a mobile microsoldering workbench with a full scope in Hakko soldering. Nah, I just want to have little tools and stuff. Let's see. What else? What mod is happening to the walker? Oh, you'll find out. Since when does Repair Shopper sponsor him? Today, just like me. Because he hasn't really mentioned them as of late other than in passing. Well, I would think the next live stream he will be mentioning the shit out of them. Renegotiating my contract tomorrow with Repair Shopper. Great! Michael Oberdick, don't forget to click the link. Click the JJ link. Click the JJ link to go renegotiate with Repair Shopper. Lewis attracts more views. Yes, of 12-year-olds that send people fucking walkers. We'll see. Equipment discussion. Mansplain. What is that? Oh, somebody else has a whole video on that. Let's see. How's Grandpa Lewis doing? Today, not that good. He'll be all right, though. Have Lewis's friends sent you the stuff? I'm not assembling shit. I'm modifying. My tech Gene already put this together. But yes. Nephew Rossman doing. Nephew? Not. I've never been aunt. Let's see. Please, bro, Jessa, fix this iPad Air 2. Want me to send it to you? Fuck no. I mean, here's the thing, Chris Long. Give the fuck up. Who cares? It's one device. You're spending way too long on this. Like, littered around me if I fix 5 things, there'll be something I can't fix. Just move on. Just keep the flow moving. You learned a lot from that. You did a lot of research. Fuck it. It's just not meant to be. I mean, you're going to be nuts if you're going to... I mean, it's something that's battery related. It's going to be some kind of current sensing thing. So if it's not the actual battery and you're sure that it's not the connectors, all you can do is kind of see what is the signal supposed to be on that line. Your best bet is to hope that that line is supposed to drop to 0 or something like that when in a good battery, so that you could just intentionally ground the line. That's the only thing that you still have left that you could think about. Past that, you're going to have to say, then I guess that it is a bad PMIC at that spot. So then you have to change the PMIC. That's an expensive chip. It's not that bad of a repair, but it's just, you're just putting a lot of work into it. You know, it has to be, whenever I put that much work into any one repair, then I keep it because it kind of becomes my little special baby. In fact, we were just looking at this, the graveyard of repairs that I have kept. Like, I'll fix it for the customer and I'll get so invested in the repair that in the end I'm like, how about I buy you a new one? Because I kind of want to hang on to this one. Like the iPad mini that got set on fire, I still have that. This, you know, like a couple other ones, the original sex toy mini, there's a couple sort of special, the iPad Air board that now has a hole in it that caught on fire. Those ones they're my friends. I can't just give them away. I can't give those boards back to their rightful owners who own them. No way, man, they're mine now. Those people can get a new iPad. I'm gonna keep the fuck to shit one. All right, we are one screw away from shelf number 1. Where is the little hole for that one? Right there. Okay. What would you guys do with a walker or a cane? What are your mod ideas? There we go. All right, phase 1 complete. Aha! Cool, huh? Look at that. I like it already. Cool. All right, now we have to worry about level 2. I really need to leave that up there. Did you see that at all? Look at that. Sturdy. Love it. If our floor was level, it would be even more spectacular. Okay, should start with the power bank. Board issue. Let's see. Fixing mom. Oh yeah, that was fixing mom. Yep. Hey Jesse, who's that? Did you hear about the attacks in London? Yes, but I haven't really stopped working enough to go read all about that. How is your company a direct competitor of Repair Shopper? I'm not a direct competitor of Repair Shopper, but RepairQ is. Shh. Let's see. Lewis the Troll, yes. What did you mod so far? So far I have installed a shelf. That's probably it. What is she doing to this walker? You'll find out. I'm just making it into a little cart. I don't really know. I'm kind of making it up as I go along. Do you make more from your business than you would being a full research professor at a university since you have a PhD? Far and away, yes. I make far, far, far more money sitting here fixing shit than I would as a full professor. Full professors are going to make 90 grand maybe or something like that. And when I was a professor, the starting salary I think was like 35 or 40 to be a kind of lecturer level. And then assistant professors make like 50 or 60. And then over the years that will go up to like 90. Full professors make about 90. If you're at a medical school, it would be more. So if you're an MD, it will be far more than if you're a PhD. No one does PhDs for the love of money. It's not a money kind of job. And that's what you have in common with everyone else that's a PhD. Everyone is there because of the love of science. So everyone is there because they want to understand things and they love research and they like other people like that. So they'll get together and talk, and they like to exchange ideas. And just the knowledge that no one's looking at the clock. No one is like, oh, well, it's 5 o'clock. Let's just get out of here. It's never like that. When I was in grad school, it was not uncommon to work until 4 o'clock in the morning. You got paid nothing. You were there for the love of science. I guess that's not true. You got $12,000 as a stipend because I was in a medical science training program, funded PhD program. I was at a medical institution, and like one of the better ones. So we got paid enough to write a rent check, but that was it. And culturally, it was fantastic. Now and that culture has kind of declined a little bit. And my beloved mentor, Scott Kern, so I was at Scott Kern's Pancreatic Cancer Research Lab at Johns Hopkins School of Medicine in Baltimore, Maryland. And I love Scott Kern. He is the smartest, most skeptical, craziest person with the most crazy, unusual ideas. And he's never afraid to just have a nutball idea. A fantastic thinker. And he really taught me how to think about science. He's a hilarious guy. But he once he wrote a paper on, the book Jurassic Park. If you read Jurassic Park, somewhere in there, Michael Crichton, who himself once went to some medical school, so he took a couple of classes in basic genetics and stuff. But in Jurassic Park, there is a section where he writes out the ACTG, of the dino DNA that he actually found. So what does Scott Kern do when he reads Jurassic Park? He copies that down, and then he goes and he does a genome search. Is this just random, or like what does the dinosaur DNA match? So he did that, and what he found was that the most significant match was this piece of chicken DNA. And if you think about it, dinosaurs, the closest relative to dinosaurs would be birds. So dinos and birds would be the closest. So it was like this intelligent thing that Michael Crichton had put in the book and didn't tell anybody, nobody knew. So it was like, wow, that's like totally what it should be. It should be bird DNA, so it was this avian gene. And then if you took the gene, the ACTG, and you translated it into the protein sequence that the gene would code for, each of the three letters, like AAA codes for the amino acid alanine, and alanine gets an A. And then KKK codes for lysine. That's K is lysine, so whatever it is. I have no idea I have absolutely no idea. Let's say GCG codes for lysine, then it would be a K. So you can write this one letter code by translating the DNA sequence into a protein sequence that's now made of these one letter codes, and there's 20 different amino acids. And so he did a search to match that protein code, and it turned out that Michael Crichton had embedded some kind of a secret message or something like that. I'm sure I'm fucking up the story. I only had 2 hours of sleep, but it was just this crazy thing to do. And then he published it in some journal, just like a one-pager. Hey, did you know? That kind of crazy shit was totally fucking awesome. But my point is that he then made a similar, just crazy idea kind of paper, and his crazy idea was a rant on, students, meaning PhD students don't really give a shit anymore. So what he did was he tallied up all of the costs of running the Sidney Kimmel Cancer Research Center there at Hopkins, of all the costs to just turn the building on for a day. And and everybody's salaries and all of the, the stuff that's in there, and just kind of came up with a cost. And then he came in on a Saturday and walked around and counted the number of people that were in each lab. And he did this kind of experimentally for a period of time. And he kind of did some comparing and contrasting, and his conclusion was, nobody's fucking here anymore. And when he was himself a student in the Vogelstein lab culture was and still is 24 hours a day. They have pool tables, they have guitars up there, they all build their own computers. That place was just one of the most fantastic places to learn. And their culture was you're there every second of every minute of every day, except for when you're forced through exhaustion to go home and sleep, and then you come right back. And it was a super fun place to be. Those fuckers make discoveries. If there's anybody that's going to cure cancer, it's going to be coming out of the Vogelstein lab for sure. And so Scott Kern had trained with the Vogelstein lab. And so, you know, he tried to kind of inspire that culture in us, which, you know, we weren't there like that. We were there a lot, but we weren't there like that. And then now, kind of fast forward another sort of generation of students, and nobody's there. You know, people are just like, this is a job. Like, they're thinking about science like a job. And that's not what science, that's not how science rolls. Science is not a job. People do not do it for money. So he wrote this paper that really was this kind of scathing thing that was like, someone is dying somewhere waiting on a cure for a disease. You know, do you have the, I don't know if the right is the right word, but you know, you're here because you're motivated by passion. You know, do you, you know, they're counting on you, and you are, you know, I did a couple of experiments and now I'm going to go have some pizza. And that's just a difference in how it was. And I think that it was just a refreshing way to think about that, especially because he himself personally, in his personal life, became a total Uber family man. That guy was fucking gone at 5 o'clock every single day. Kids came first. So for him personally, that's how you are when you're a student, and then when you have a real life, then you stop being crazy. And however, the internet just took this as this, that he was this, you know, women-hating, just workaholic, that, you know, did you have the right to, you know, let this guy die? Fuck yeah, man! It's you know, we're not slaves. And so the whole internet missed the entire point. And, I mean, if you're gonna get a PhD, you're driven by passion, and you care about the fact that somebody is gonna potentially die if you can't figure this out quick enough. Lots of people are gonna die. So the internet then started writing hashtag kerned. And that's still around. I wrote a blog on it. I was fucking pissed when this kind of like came on my radar screen. Because this guy was such a remarkable, kind and giving and thoughtful mentor. And the internet now, even to this day, considers Scott Kern is a misogynist slave driver who expects everybody to constantly work or else they don't deserve to live. That's not who he is at all. He's just a thoughtful guy that was just trying to make people think, just like he always does. So I can't stand that. Even now, you can go on, you know, Twitter hashtag kerned with the E turned into a 3. And I got kerned today, man. I was out for, you know, my boss saw me at Dunkin' Donuts, totally kerned. Fuck you, fucking cocksucker. That's what I have to say. I should help. I need a chat assistant. Sunday, do you want to help me like read chat? Because this is like a fucking rant. Probably this stopped streaming a half hour ago. I wouldn't even know. And I'm really slow. Hey, look what I'm doing.
You're literally making it into a table.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you've been looking for too. Like
we're making lemonade, man. Absolutely. What the fuck is this?
It came in the kit.
Why did we buy this? Why did we buy a pink dick screwdriver? I mean, look.
It makes me happy.
Hold it in your hand.
I know. Like
look at that. Oh my God. No, you have to come over here.
Yes, you do. No, I don't.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
People need to see that.
I don't know. That's what they had.
But look, hey, I want you to look through the kit, which is right behind me, and tell me what use each of those tools has.
Where's that?
It's right here.
Oh.
Right here.
Screwdrivers. For screws.
But okay, for what? Like, but look at the size of them. Could you open a child's battery cover on a Xbox?
Yes. That's what that size screwdriver is for.
No, it's too small.
That's exactly what those are for. Those are for child's toys.
It's too tiny. Look at it.
That's the size. Look how pointed it is. It's perfect. The size of opening a child's toy.
Let's get a concept.
These are nipple clamps.
Oh
those
my
are
God.
Very important. Always
Christine,
necessary.
I have a question.
Yes.
All right. Is this the perfect size to open like a battery cover on a kid's toy, or is it too small?
Is this? Are we being taped?
No.
No, you can't see yourself.
Were we being no.
Just assume you're always being recorded here.
Okay, is this the size
If
for
you
a
need to,
child?
yeah, I need to put batteries
Wait,
in
really?
something.
No.
Yes, that
Yes,
is the
this is
exact right
perfect.
size. That's
What?
I said.
Yes.
Mhm.
No, it totally is perfect.
These are the perfect
I
size.
love the small
This
ones.
is great.
Christine,
Yes.
what does that make you think of?
Is this on?
No.
None of this is on.
No. No. Are you crazy?
Here,
We're
you-
not
you
gonna.
try
You
putting
think
it in
I'm
your
gonna
mouth.
put on the internet a
Alright.
40-something mom putting a screwdriver in her mouth? That's
What about
just
these?
ridiculous.
What would you think these are for?
Yeah. What are those for?
I mean,
What do you
else
think
would
they're
it
for? What would you? I said they were for hanging kids' artwork up on like a little clothesline.
be? Maybe.
When was the last time you had some nipple points, if ever?
I never. They were called my Ford's teeth.
Ford's teeth. Yes, I had.
I learned what ATM meant.
Oh yeah, we had to have a little session tonight about telling her what
Thank
ATM.
goodness Sunday was.
ATM.
So Kylina
Automated
got-
teller.
Kylina
Automated teller machine.
Yeah, Kylina went to the ATM, and her husband, she texted her while she was there and said, "What do you want to do tonight?" And then wrote her, and she was like, "Oh, I don't know, I don't care. I'm at Maureen's," because she was just ran to the ATM for a minute and was coming back.
Yeah.
And he wrote back ATM, and she's like, "How the hell does he know? He must be on our bank's site. How does he know I'm at the ATM?" So then she's freaking out, and then she's like, "That's really creepy and weird." Then she realized he meant, when he said, "What do you want to do tonight?" She said, "I don't care." He meant ATM, ass to mouth. And
Wait, did she know
just
what that
Oh, wait,
coincidentally
she just happened to say-
happened to be
Oh
at
my
the
God.
ATM, and he said, "What do you want to do?" ATM, and she was like, "How does he know I'm here?" And then we had to explain to Christine what ATM means.
Yeah.
And it was like explaining to Christine what ATM means was like explaining to the guy how we can't go back in the future and get deleted data. I'm like, I'm going like this. I'm like, ass to mouth, like, like she's just looking, and then she goes,
Oh my word!
"What?"
No, there was one of it's telling Christine something was so fucking funny that I had to get my phone out and make a voice memo of it. I don't even remember what it was. It was something out of the Urban Dictionary. What was it? Taint? It was just taint?
Oh no, it was
Truffle butter?
yes.
Well, nobody knows what truffle butter is. No, it was something like taint. It was something that was like common knowledge.
Common knowledge, not for.
Wait, you don't think taint is common
No.
knowledge?
No.
No,
What?
not normal people don't.
All right, let's find out. Let's find out. Is anyone still watching? No, it's not.
I put a new team meeting note here, so if there's anything you want to add.
Yeah, there's
Does
just.
it make sense what I said about the rush? I feel like I rambled on.
I will do it.
Will you? Whatever.
All right.
So.
Does anyone
I sell
not know does anyone not know, or what age were you when you figured out what the word taint means? Ooh, that one's not going in. Boom. ATM or a. Chris Long says it's ATM or A space T space M.
Oh, sorry.
That's how you know. All right, where did I put this? Oh, over here. Ass. Why isn't it? I think it should be the number 2, just to A2 M. That way you don't get confused.
How do you know that people? Do you hear this?
What?
She's
Which?
like, I don't understand why it's not MTA, because you would put your mouth to the ass. You wouldn't put your ass to the mouth.
Mouth to ass.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah, ass to mouth. Yeah, yeah.
That's just not like the grammar of it.
Doesn't like the grammar.
Logically speaking.
I cannot follow that. So,
I feel like digging up my phone and finding the voice memo so that I can know what it was that.
I guess maybe not.
I think it was taint.
I've never seen that before.
Okay.
I've seen it, but maybe.
It might be just not here.
Michael Oberdick is still here. Bet he's.
Kind of something.
I think Lewis needs the pink dick dildo repair kit.
The only time
Where can we get it? Ooh, I will make a link. Everybody loves to have Amazon affiliate links of really relevant stuff. Oh, I lost my little drill bit. I'll have to go back to the baby one. Okay. Plus lube. I regret no ban. Oh, you guys are having some kind of a fight that I'm way behind on. Is Tarman, is the Y is on her hand now? What? This is penis location, not mouth location. Oh, that's not right either.
I only use that really in.
There, Amy Marie. Sounds like a woman. We were trying to see if there's any women on here.
Yeah.
She says A_2_M. I think that's great.
Well, then tell Steve McGonigal.
I will. The next time he comes in here, hey Steve, did you crack your screen? Oh, by the way, we were talking about you with, 32,000 of our closest friends, and we think that you're grammatically incorrect with how you've been texting your wife about ass to mouth. The more you know.
So what is normal pull for a phone when the screen goes down?
More or less 1 amp.
So it's normal for it to drop once it goes to sleep down to like 80, 70?
Sure, yeah. Anything that you would say is more or less 1 amp is totally fine.
And then it goes down. All right, so a new battery seems to have solved.
Would you trade a 4S and a 5 for a 6? Would I trade a 4S and a 5 for a 6? Yeah, I would.
We have a 4S and a 5 that we'll give them for their 6.
Yeah, we will give you a 4S and a 5 for a 6. Yes. Yeah, no doubt. The other way around? Fuck no.
All right, I'm going to leave this charger.
Oh God. Sorry, just Googled the UK name for taint is goosh. I think I've heard that before. Have you heard that before? All right. Some guy goes, should not have been fixing a board. Well, taint broke the internet. Finally got to catch a live stream. Oh, look, now it's scrolling. I can see it scroll by. Oh, let's see. All right. This is. I think this is the only video on YouTube of a grandma repairing a walker talking about taints and ass to mouth.
But you're not a grandma.
I know. I'm 35.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, we're 35.
We're 35 then? All
Just
right.
to be clear.
I should write that there.
Yes. We need some name tags that goes, hi, my name is Jessa and I'm 35.
I did that tonight.
You
One of
did?
the kids outside of Maureen said, hi, I'm Hudson or whatever his name was. He goes, I'm 6. Holden? I'm Holden. I'm 6. And I said, hi, I'm Sunday.
And I'm 35.
Oh, sorry. 35. And he looked at me so bewildered, like he
was
not
like,
know what an adult
and you're
was.
still alive? Oh my God.
Carson also told me that I'm very, very old.
Wait, Carson told you were old?
Very old. Because I said I was going to get Sibley, and he said something. Oh, he was like, she's in middle school? I'm like, yeah,
She's not old, you're old.
you're way older than her. No. And so I was like, 30 years older than her. He's like, 30's
I'm only
really
30
old.
years. Wait, what did he say?
30's really old.
30's really old.
He called Sibley pretty girl.
Oh.
Carson, when he sees Sibley, ooh, there's pretty girl.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we missing one? I am
Are
gonna.
you not able to make your walker properly?
Huh.
Is that
We'll have to go on a hunt. We got to do one
Yeah,
more.
that's the first one. She's turned it into a side table.
It's awesome, Christine. Check this out. This
What's
is
funny
this
she's
is.
literally been talking about having like a really quick, easy
Yeah.
access.
Look at this. This is great. Here. Oh, we're getting. Gotta set up the class. Isn't that great?
It looks like you work at McDonald's. It just looks like you're serving something. Like the tray is like right at the right height.
You know what it looks like? Kids, it's time for Swish.
Swish, my
Yes.
favorite.
Yes. Nobody on this whole stream has ever
Did you
heard
do
of Swish.
Swish?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, what? Swish?
Where'd you grow up?
Yeah, where'd you grow up?
Expensive for it.
You didn't do Swish? Like they bring in the little cups of fluoride every like on C days, and you had to.
Yeah, you gotta sit there. It's like
Drink
little
it.
diluted mouthwash. Swish, 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 swish.
No.
And then the one kid, you got picked to be Swish kid, and you would walk around with the tray
Oh,
and pick
yeah.
up everyone's freaking back.
Yeah, and you know what? The tray looked like this. It
Yeah,
was
it looked
exactly.
just like
It was
that.
exactly the same.
Yes. You guys must have.
You guys had a lot of cavities. It was like, did you have like a dentist on the school board that was like, no Swish? It's bad for business. what are we gonna do?
I have no excuses.
We need to have at least one on this side because there's no way I'll ever like come back to this. All right, I think we'll have to harvest one of these bottom ones, which are kind of janky anyway. Mm-hmm. Let's see, Meals on Wheels.
Ooh, if someone wants to start sending us those, that would be nice.
Yeah, we were talking about like things that would actually be useful. I already suggested hashtag Tito's for grandmas. I suggested real power tools. Jean had a bunch of like actually good suggestions. Okay. All right, so let me look in the bag. I don't think I missed any, but who knows? So Christine, we got a sponsor on YouTube. Repair Shopper.
Yes, wear your shirt.
Wear your shirt.
I
Don't
think
wear
we're
this
gonna
shirt.
sex
Don't
up
wear
it.
this shirt.
No, we're gonna all sex up the shirt. We're gonna cut the sleeves.
Oh, we're gonna cut the sleeves off?
Yeah, make them all.
Are you?
Yeah, we're gonna be like hot repair shopper.
Hot repair
We're
shopper
not
mom.
anymore.
Yeah,
We're gonna
fuck
be
that.
hot repair shopper mom.
Yeah. We're gonna be RILFs. Okay, I don't think I have another one of these hose clamps, which is a very odd thing. So I don't know what happened to it. Where that would have gone. So I think I just want one here, so we're gonna have to steal one off of the bottom. C'est la vie. That's just gonna be what's gonna have to happen. Which one of these is the least useful? Let's see. That one looks like it's not really doing much. So we will unscrew this yoke. Or this way. What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing. Jessica, please try 2298.
2298 for that.
Yep.
Is it still up there?
Yep.
Okay.
More
So-
only, so no.
I thought we did training on that.
I have plenty of training. I just can't do it right now.
Okay. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Gee, I wish I had a standard head screwdriver that was of a reasonable size, but
It is a
I
reasonable
don't.
size.
But I don't. All right. Jess, do you want a water damaged iPhone 5 for parts? I don't know. Sunday, do you want a water damaged iPhone 5 for parts?
Oh, I have a question, please.
Yes.
Can Peggy's leaving for Uganda? Is that right?
Did you just call Uganda Uganda?
I don't know. Where is she going?
She's going to
Uganda?
Uganda.
I don't know.
Did you call it Uganda?
I don't freaking know.
Because it's right next to Alaska
Is it near
and Hawaii.
Probably. They're going over there. She wanted to know about getting a iPad to take to the guy who leads the home for abandoned children to take pictures and do like school apps with them. So do we want to refurbish one and donate?
Yeah, that's fine.
them?
Or some of these nice people could stop sending walkers and send
Yes.
an
Why don't you
iPad
send
for
something
the
nice?
kids of fucking Uganda or Uganda.
Or if you go to Uganda.
depending on where you grew
Doesn't
up.
Uganda sound more cool? Like I'm going to Uganda. That sounds
That
like
is
a cool
so
place.
racist.
It's not racist to
Yes,
say
it is. Like-
Uganda sounds like a cool place.
I don't know. What is it like?
I don't know.
Hasadiga Ibawai. Which, by the way, is also from Uganda, according to the Book of Mormon.
I know nothing about what you're
That we
saying.
saw.
Where do you want this?
It means "fuck you, Jesus."
Jesus. You know my child is right in the front of the store, right?
Wait, what?
Ford's sitting up there.
Oh, Ford's here? Huh. Hey, Ford. Hey, buddy.
Tonight when he says, why did she say fuck you, Jesus?
he's I'm sure
He's soaking
screwed
everything
worse.
in right now. What do you want me to do with this? Do you want it just back here?
Is the board there?
Yes. Sounds good.
All right, which one is this? Wrong password? So that's
Yeah.
the right password?
Yes.
You know what I want to do with it? Honestly, seriously, I want it to go on the shelf because this would be like ready to recover.
Alright,
It
well,
was
hurry up
totally
with the shelf then. Why is it taking you so long?
Too much chat and picking the wrong bracket to take off. I picked the one where I really stripped the screw.
Why are you taking them off?
Because I don't know what happened to the other two, and so I gotta kind of split this one. All right, this one's gonna have to get cut. This is gonna be even jankier.
You're not going to be able to cut it with those little brackets.
Yes, I am.
Really?
What's in the pink toolkit that can help me with this job? Come on.
Here you go.
Come on. It's a putty knife. Yes. I'm gonna gonna build this walker using every single one of these
These aren't even cool.
tools. You gotta wear the nipple clamps the entire time you're actually
I
doing
think
it.
that's the whole point.
All right. I really do. It would really be helpful for our company YouTube channel if somebody could, like, these guys are just bored out of their mind because I can't read this.
You want me to read for you?
Yeah. Like, Jessa, how did you meet all the women you work with? See, what a great question.
That is a great question.
Sunday can answer that while I get busy.
Jessa, from the Moms Club.
Move over because I want to see
I don't
it.
want to be on camera.
Well, just like put your like hand over so it's like looks like somebody's talking.
Just keep inching over.
Okay.
So, Jessa met us through the Moms Club, which is way cooler than it sounds. Bunch of moms who wanted to hang out with their kids. And
Wear the nipple clamps while you
I'm
say
not
that.
wearing the nipple clamps while I say. That's it.
So
There's no fun
it's
story. That's
it's
how you
so
met. I didn't know.
hard to find good help.
It is
Okay,
hard.
here's the follow-up question. Do you remember the first time that you met me?
First time I met you.
Yeah, because I remember and I know you don't.
Why do you? Why? No. Was it something?
It's not bad.
Was it at the community center?
No,
Was it night out?
no.
Where?
The park by the dump.
The park by the dump.
Yeah, what's that
Like
place?
Rotary?
called? No,
Park by the dump.
it's got a dinosaur play thing. It's like right around here. What's by the girls' softball?
Oh, where they dump the mulch
The-
on Monroe Street.
Monroe-
Down the
Not
street
on
from
Monroe
Christie's.
Street. No, like over there, like that way.
Semmel Road?
Yes,
Oh, Semmel Road.
yes,
We met there.
yes.
What was
Semmel Road Park. And you were talking to Nipa, and there were a whole bunch of kids around. And do you guys know what you were talking about? And by the way, from this conversation, I concluded I will never have anything in common with this person. I should leave. Okay, so
What we were talking about?
Yes.
It wasn't taint.
Nope.
It was probably clothing.
Yes.
Yes, I remember. I think it because
Oh, look at that. It's coming back.
she
Yeah, she was a
did
fashion designer.
in New
Exactly.
York City. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So this mom is a fashion designer from New York City. Well, we'll really get along, you know. And then here's this other mom who is having this whole conversation about fucking fashion. This is like, and this was like.
Did you notice that I had the same outfit on every day from that point on?
It was fashion trends at TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
But still, it was
fashion.
Yeah, it was fashion. So what I did is I took all of the kids and I played red light, green light.
Oh yeah.
Is this coming back to you at all? Like, or,
yeah, a
or
little
just
bit.
like I could see that happening.
No, I think
yeah. So I
remember.
took all these kids and played red light, green light. I don't think I said a word to anyone.
Yep.
And I listened to like fashion talk, and I'm just like, I have nothing. Like I don't have anything to say about women's fashion at TJ Maxx at all. So then I left. That's the first time that I laid eyes on Sunday.
What is that? Yay! Yes, we know what Sunday looks like. No, you don't.
Yay, we know what Sunday looks like.
No, all I put was my finger on there.
Hey, there's Ben Duffy.
Hey, Ben Duffy.
Oh, right. Oh, Ben Duffy. By the way, I'm starting my stream actually like an hour ago. I meant to tell you. Sorry about that. Hey, look, my walker. Look, Ben, I'm making a walker. Seen better days, and we're having a lot more discussion. Okay, so tell me if there's anything in the chat that is something to.
Oh, I didn't know what to expect when I met Jessa the first time. As her videos before I went to class were way different than now. In the first 60 seconds, she said, "Suck my dick."
Who said that?
Michael Overdick.
Michael Overdick. Oh,
Oh,
Sunday, you need to. All right, Michael Overdick, watch this. Sunday is running to her desk, and look what she keeps.
Oh, it's a terrible.
Look what she keeps on her desk
Where is she?
all the time.
Oh wait!
It's
Oh
right there.
Jesus! Where are you?
It's
This
right there.
is. Oh, there you are.
Go really close.
This
is
is
on her desk
Always.
all the time.
You're like my dream boss.
Wait,
I love
what?
Jessa.
What? That's not what you.
This
That's
is.
not why you told me that
I
picture
may
was on
be
there.
slightly attracted to you.
Michael Oberdick.
It was after his big inspirational speech.
That was a good speech at the
conference.
ERC.
I
Yeah.
was like, he's my inspirational dream boss, and I keep his picture on there.
Here,
And I
say that again with it while holding this.
No, I will not. I pretend sometimes that you are Michael
I
Oberdick.
pretend- Wait, you pretend that
Yeah,
I
that
am?
you're Michael Oberdick.
Wow. Well, I can see it. You know, like
I'm gonna get the glossy headshot and put it up there.
of Michael Oberdick.
Yeah.
Okay, here, something useful. Someone could send Sunday
Oh.
a framed good picture of Michael Oberdick. Maybe one of his Instagram ones where he's, like,
Yes.
yeah, that's a great idea.
I need that.
Yeah, so that Michael Oberdick could be an 8x10 short list in our lobby.
Yeah.
That-
I want a picture like that one of George Costanza from Seinfeld, like laying on a couch. Like that. If we can Photoshop Michael Oberdick lounging, the Burt Reynolds pose from Play-Doh.
Yes.
Michael Oberdick
Yes,
face on
with
Burt Reynolds
the
pose
with
from
the
Play-Doh.
bathrobe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes. I think there's a puppy positioned in front of this garage, so you can't see
Oh,
it.
puppy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
there you go.
These are fun things.
These
that we
are
would
actual
appreciate.
useful things that would make it, none of this would be happening.
Oh, and by the way, the postman kid said you can all suck his dick because he has to carry all this stuff into the shop.
Yes, our postman would like you to know that he wants you to suck his dick. And he's kind of, who is he like? He's like Eeyore, or
He's totally like Eeyore. Yep.
he's kind of like,
He's my mission. My mission in life is to make him hug me.
make him hug you of his own volition.
Yes, like I want him to walk in one day and be like, God, I just need a hug. So. That's all I need. All right, I gotta go. This has been really fun.
All right, let's see. This is turning into taxi cab confessions for Sunday.
Oh, see, I have diarrhea of the mouth. You can't ever let me talk and it's
Nobody watches these. These things are like an hour and a half long. You like, the.
Yeah, they bailed out long ago.
Yeah, exactly. There's probably like 6 people left watching this thing. I mean, you have to admit,
As long as Michael's not there, that's all I mean.
6 people, which is pretty much Michael Oberdick, Chris Long,
Ben.
maybe a couple.
All right, gotta go.
Let's see.
Gotta go. Gotta pick the girls
Wait,
up.
where are you going?
The girls are at softball.
Oh God, softball.
Yeah, where's softball? Yeah. Tonight's at Banner.
I need to I don't know. I feel
By
bad.
the way, you sponsored a team, just to let you know.
We sponsored a team.
You did.
Great. Oh, so on the Uganda thing, yes, and
Yes, I'm going to come in and refurb one of these minis and send it to Uganda.
Uganda, like gondola, like Uganda. Who doesn't?
Okay.
Here's, the other thing I remember about Sunday early on was when she told me about going to school and getting an education at the Bloomfield School District here in Western New York, where she, as an adult, believed that because of the way the maps are in middle school, she believed that Hawaii and Alaska were right next to each other. So she didn't understand how they had different weather, because that totally didn't make sense. And then someone as an adult was like, no. So I can see maybe Uganda didn't come up if Hawaii. So what was the deal with the time zone stuff in Hawaii? What is the actual time in Hawaii right now? That's a good question for the internet. What is the time in Hawaii right now? Ah, sturdy, tough little walker. Ah, my dream of utility cart walker. Nice, love it. Now let's decorate it. Christine, do you have any stickers? What can we do that's cool? All right, here's what else I wanted to do to this. Oh yeah, I want to install a paper towel holder. Think that'd be cool. I got a paper towel holder for my little walker cart. I love this. This is so great. Thank you, mysterious internet person. So you guys don't know who sent this? Christine, you don't know who sent this? Was it just unmarked? I mean, I guess it just comes from Amazon, and then you don't know. Wait, who did open it? Wait, is this even ours? Did we just assume? Oh my god. All right, 158. Really? It's 158 in Hawaii right now? Because it's 7:58 right here. Is it really 6 hours? So that box we need to save. We need that for later.
For what?
For a little something that we need to mail to New York City.
Oh, yeah.
Think that would be a good box for that. Okay. I think this is just to hang it up. All right. Put still with her on it. Oh yeah, I want to put still with her on this. Yes. I need, see, like who can make me a little sign that says, like this would be perfect. Oh my, I want a picture of Hillary Clinton. I want just like a portrait. How, can you print something out? That's what I really, really want. Do we have a color printer? I really, really, really want a color picture of Hillary Clinton and have it say still with her. No, I want a picture of Lewis's face, and I want it to say still with her, and then we're gonna just sit it right here. I think that would be great. Oh, that would be great. But he's a little bit mad at me right now, so I gotta lay low for a little bit. Lay low. So, and now a word from our sponsor. Repair Shopper. Click the link below. Repair Shopper offers a great all-in-one platform for managing every aspect of your repair business. From customers, inventory, invoices. Customers can even check in on their own with a little iPad where they just enter all their information themselves. It has many, many integrations with shipping systems, with even a data recovery company, your bank. QuickBooks is a really fantastic one. So it automatically sends emails. You can do marketing and keep track of leads and follow up. You can measure tech times and how long it takes them to do each repair. Repair Shopper at Repair Shopper. Click the link below and give it a try. You can do a free trial. This is pretty fucking awesome off the top of my head, don't you think? This sounds just like a commercial. That sounds just like a commercial, I have to say. And then be sure to sign up with them permanently so that I get paid. Sounds great. So that I can stay being a sponsor because it's super fun. Motherfucker, this is gonna this is too short. So bummed. I don't want to have to add a jumper on this. Is it too short? Pretty much, yeah. I wonder if we could just put this on here on one side and then the other side adhere it with good old Tessa tape. I wonder. I don't know. Well, why is Lewis mad at you? Oh, he's not. He's mad at me because we stayed up too late, debating some stupid bullshit. Let's do that. All right. Pimp my walker. Yes, I'm gonna change the name of the description right now to Pimp my walker. I like it. Pimp my walker. Ha! All right, love it. Repair Shopper, it's the ticket management system. All the cool kids use Repair Shopper. All right. Ah. Okay. So, how was your day, Christine? Any news? Anything exciting?
Oh, it was good. We did that little love party.
Oh, you did? That was today?
Yeah.
To benefit Uganda?
Yes. And it was complete chaos.
It was what?
Complete chaos.
Chaos, yes. Well,
But it was good.
like, are you serious? Complete chaos with a bunch of little kids trying to do good in the world? All right. Let's get, when in doubt, use a big ass piece of tape. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's cut some tape for this. iPad rehab, it's okay, he'll get over it. I know. All right, let's see. Lois is mad at Jessa because she started sharing her own affiliate links. No, I don't think that makes him mad. I think he likes. He doesn't like I mean, it's not. He doesn't like it if I put my links on his content. You know, like he put his links on my content for like 6 months, but no, that was fine with me. No, he's always like a guy in business who he encourages his people to have side businesses. You know, he's not afraid of competition. I mean, look what he does. All right, here we go. Is this going to turn into a prank or troll war? No, but I do need to send him. I didn't, you know, like I thought I was doing a really nice thing. I feel like he broke his glass cock, his precious glass cock, because of something that I did. You know, it was kind of a coincidence. He was surprised by something that I did on one of his live streams, and then he knocked that thing over. And I feel a little bit, you know, like, oh, poor guy broke his toy. So I thought it would be really helpful and nice for me to put a link so that anybody that wanted to, you know, buy him another one could. I certainly never intended for it to become a inconvenience for his team or a hassle or a nuisance. That's not cool. So therefore, I'm going to send them a little package just to let them know that Team iPad Rehab really cares about Team Rossman Repair Group. We're going to do that in a couple days. You were being kind to send him replacement box. I know. I was intending to be super nice. I mean, it's like a super nice person. What can you say? But apparently it was a nuisance, and I accept full responsibility for creating a trash disposal problem over there. Their shop is really tiny. They can't really have extra stuff in there, so I totally accept full responsibility for creating a nightmare of clutter. So we'll, you know, we'll send them a little something to just let them know we care. In a couple days. After I get done pimping this walker. All right. This one will be tough. It's really shouldn't go in here at all. It got in there a little bit. All right, let's see. I sent you the walker. Did you, Jordan Wires? Thanks, Jordan Wires. Ta-da! This is an amazing pimped walker. I can believe that. I can believe that Jordan Wires would send me a walker. All right, let's look for, do we have a roll of paper towels? Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Any more than that?
No, I mean, I just want to see if it fits. This is going to be awesome. What I really want, Christine, more important than, you know, doing intake and other stuff, is either a picture of probably just a picture of Hillary Clinton that says "still with her," or a picture of Lewis's face that says "still with her." Isn't this going to be so cute? I love this thing already. So useful for devices that I need to take a second look. Little display for my cock, so cute. And I got a couple of other things that I might try to pimp it up with. I got some magnets. So I'm gonna put some magnets on here so that I can attach tools to this. So we'll do some magnets across. I think Tessa tape is good for any purpose. Let's see. Add racing stripes. Check the receipt. I don't have the receipt. My team opened it. But I believe you. If you sent me this walker, then I believe you. Thank you, Jordan Wires, for my Pimped walker. And I promise that I will stop taking your inventory whenever I see you out at conventions and things like that. Because you gave me out of the kindness of your heart, a fantastic walker / accessory cart, which I think is pretty cool. All right, what else is going on? How's the walker mods coming along? Great. Look at how great it is already. I think it is awesome. And we're getting close to done. Oh shit, it's 8. I gotta go put some kids to bed. See, look at that. Isn't that cool? We'll put on a couple of these. Lewis went on a half-hour rant yesterday on how he dislikes having YouTube fans. That's true. I mean, he does. He doesn't like people. May I suggest you send him an electrical one instead? I can appreciate the idea, but I'm gonna go with, I don't think that he would like those kinds of fans either. Let's see. He truly doesn't like fans or anybody, which is the funny thing about him. All right, let's see. Put Lewis's face on Burt Reynolds' naked picture? No, that's got to be Michael Oberdick for Sunday. Cooling fan with an inspired YouTube design. If there was anything if I was actually going to try to get Lewis something useful, I actually did this, but then my dog ate it. He went to the dentist a while ago for the first time in either 10 or 11 years. So obviously he's going to get, like, oh, geez, you go make a root canal appointment and come back here and we'll rip out 4 or 5 of your teeth. And he only went because he hurt himself falling while running. And he goes there, and he was really legitimately freaked out that he's like, I hear drills, I just hear drills. I'm thinking, run. No, you're going to be fine. They're not going to drill today. They'll just take a look. And then they got done, and they said, you have impeccable oral hygiene and no cavities. What? What? That is so unfair. So then the smug veganism began. And however, they did tell him, you need to come back so that we can, kind of scrape some like tartar off the top of your teeth, which that's not happening. There's no way that he will ever go back to the dentist for the rest of his life. That's not happening. So I went to the store and got him some tartar control cat treats that he could share with his cats and just kind of like gnaw on them a little bit. And then it turned out that my dog, Underdog, really liked those things. So they never made it to him. That would probably be the last actual practical thing. Things that are useful. Need an iPad holder and a swivel coffee cup holder. I'm terrified of the dentist. Prices of the Quick seem to be going as per iPad Rehab's description link. Is that right? Well, that's what happens when you start recommending things, which technically I haven't done. However, I do recommend that you check out the link below and visit our sponsor. That's just super fun to say. It feels like this is like a game show. Like we could play a game. and brought to you by our sponsor, Repair Shopper. The friendly folks at Repair Shopper want you to give them a free trial and see what their amazing all-in-one software management platform can do for you. All right. Lewis is live. We'll tell him to click over for just a second and check out my walker. Here we go. Let's see. All right. We are just about done. I don't think he gets my messages when he's live. Somebody can go on his live stream and say, look at my amazing walker mod. It is almost done. Now I think this is what's going to be cool for this. See? Work. Yes! Works. Yay. I could even put my little like flux guy on here. Look at that. Now that is awesome. This is really cool. Pretty awesome. A little like mobile utility cart. That one's not magnetic. I think that's pretty cool. What else was gonna go in here? This I think is cute. Little desk. So awesome. And then I can put phones like this one that are just kind of getting to be in my way into my second look active pile, but I need to take a break from it and have it be right there. And I think the only last thing I was going to do to it was make a little place to hang my Dremel tool, I think. Like hang the Dremel tool. I'm not sure though that I use that enough. If I do, then I would start doing that. Here we can put a multimeter on it. And there we have it. Let's move the camera a little bit over so that you can see. And here is our fully mobile soldering walker, which we can just roll out of the way. Ta-da! So I think that is pretty cool. So thanks, Jordan Wires. I love it. All right, let me see if there's anything I should answer, and then I will be done. Let's see. I really missed a lot of this chat. Is that Skype? Am I supposed to be able to answer this? What is ringing? How do I answer that? Is it my phone, like on there?
No.
Huh? Oh, yes! Yes! Yes!
There you go.
I love it. I'm glad I didn't stop the stream. Oh, I love it. Let's hang that up. All right. We have to get out of here. This I totally love. All right, we gotta find a place for it. He will really hate that though.
Yeah.
He'll make me rip that down. We'll just do it for one day, because this will legitimately bother
You
me.
need like a board for it?
Yeah, I do.
Like this?
Yes! You're so resourceful and awesome. Can I go like that? Yes. This is great.
Is that phone? Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's like,
Oh, you got tape?
well, just the captain tape or something. I think it'd be kind of like on the side.
Right here?
Yeah, I guess. Do you think we should have done it like this?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's probably smarter.
I was thinking.
Can't believe. Oh, I'm tearing a giant hole in his pants. Sorry. All right. So it will go like, it can probably like stay up like this, right?
Mm-hmm. Where do you want this, on this side?
Yeah, I guess. Or, oh, is it supposed to be like a book?
No, I don't know. Weren't you gonna just place it on there?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
move this to the side.
Okay, yeah, it's like a book opening.
Yeah, it's
That
like
is
a
on the
book.
side,
It's
yeah.
gonna go right like that.
Perfect. All right, let me see it.
All right, fix that up. This is gonna be even more amazing. The Still with Her Mobility Cart by Louis Rossman. Awesome. Okay, let's okay. Nice and pimped. Yes. Use the school yearbook photo that's online. Oh yeah, that's a pretty
Oh,
funny
I
one.
saw that one, but I didn't.
Yeah, I don't like this. This is mean. Says dead fucker called your ass. Yeah, I don't give a shit what you think. This guy was on some stream. Was like, "How old are you? How much do you weigh?" I'm like, fuck you. Yes, I like that. I love it. It's so perfect. But I will take this down after, let's say, I will take this down when I am done getting shit in the mail. All right. Greetings. I'm here from Lewis's channel. Oh, hi. Lewis says hi. Lewis says don't forget to vote Democrat. I tried rice on an iPhone screen with water on it. Okay, great. Right to repair your walker. Oh, Lewis's special spot. Yeah, we're, I fucking love that. That is really, really awesome. But he won't like that. I'll take it down. Let's see what else is there. That's a very spiffy stand now. Glad you could appreciate a joke well. That's right. Please talk to Lewis. He's lost it. Uh-oh. Let's see. What about it? Let's see. Wait, so I'm good to send in a 4S and a 5 in exchange for a 6 or 6S. No, the question you asked was, would we trade a 4S and a 5 for a 6? Yes, we would. Yeah, anyone would. And anyone would give, would you like my trash phones and you can give me a usable phone? Sure, everyone would take that deal. No one wants to receive that deal. No one wants to receive shit phones and give you good phones. That doesn't work out. You can give me 100 piece of shit iPhone 4s, and I still won't give you a 6. But if you want to give me a 6, then I'll give you 100 shit iPhone 4s. That's how that works. What's this? A shittier kind of flux. He is reading Fascinating Womanhood on stream. He's reading a book. Okay, gotta go. I gotta see that. All right. So there we go. We're all done. And we have pimped that walker. So we'll see you next time.